Your friends are scrolling through short content, but you, my friend, you're here to learn. Welcome to TRS Clips. Do you pray to deities other than Ganpati?
Yes.
Why? If Ganpati is your Ishta.
Because Ganpati tells me to pray to them. Simple answer. But I'll go a little bit deeper. It's not that simplistic. See, we believe that we are choosing whom we pray to. But we are not. The divine comes into our life in many forms and draws out the love that we have. Why? Because they want us to understand something specific. But the philosophical element of sometimes when this happens, you get a little bit confused. Because you'll be like, oh, but I used to pray to Ganesha, now I am praying to Devi or I am praying to Krishna. Does that mean I'm being disloyal to Ganesha? That's where philosophy comes in. And in the Rig Veda, it is said, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. The truth is one. The wise call it by different names. This is what? This is Brahman. Brahman manifesting for my needs. What karuna, what compassion that Bhagwan has taken not just one but multiple forms in my lifetime to keep my connection with the divine and draw me towards them. So, not just my attitude when I am praying, but any Advaitin, any Advaita Vedanta practitioner who is worshipping the divine will worship it with that bhava.
But then what's the difference in the outcomes of those prayers?
See, there are many. I'll give you a Puranic example and then I'll talk about the principle. In Durga Puja, we celebrate the destruction of Mahishasur by Devi, by Ma Durga. That Mahishasur represents all the lower tendencies in us. But if you read the Durga Saptashati, in order for Ma to defeat this Mahishasur, she needed all of the divine astras of all of the deities. She needed the chakra of Vishnu Bhagwan. She needed the veil of Kumara. She needed the Trishul of Bhagwan Shiv. She needed Pasha and Ankush from Ganeshji. All of these astras. She needed Vajra from Indra to defeat this. So in the same way, if we have a divinity that is inside us, or that is enlivening us, that is our essential core nature, to overcome this darkness of ignorance, we need all of these different, say astras, but really they're capabilities, abilities. And different deities are able to bestow them on us. Now, you can go all the way through worship of one deity as well. There's nothing stopping you. A heart purified by the worship of Krishna will perceive the divine reality, no doubt. But some of us, all of us really, have had layers and layers of ignorance. So each layer needs to be wiped off. The only question is, in this lifetime, is it one layer with one deity or multiple layers with multiple deities?
Okay. Kind of a simplistic question, okay? Sometimes, I think after a certain point, if your perception has increased to a certain degree, please tell me if this happens to you or even if it doesn't.
Yeah.
If you meet someone, you can kind of tell which deity they are worshipping without them mentioning it. Because certain characteristics show up in the way they speak, perhaps in the way they look. Again, this is not for everyone. This is not a conversation which everyone even understands. There's a lot of people listening to this and thinking that this is woo-woo.
Yeah.
But people who have practiced sadhana know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. So if you are familiar with the characteristics of that deity that is being worshipped, yes. So say for example, I have if I worship Shri Ganesh, okay, and I haven't really ever worshipped Narasimhaji, then if someone is worshipping Narasimhaji, I may not be able to recognize it. But if I have worshipped Narasimhaji, or I am familiar with what is the energy that Narasimhadev brings into the room, then you are able to recognize. Or at least you are, when they say, this is my Ishta, you are able to see it. And you are right, you are able to see it in the appearance as well.
Like all the ISKCON monks we've had on the show bring this bliss, freshness. All my Shiva Bhakt friends bring a certain level of isolation and detachment. And all the Devi worshippers I know are either extremely active, like in the head, in the thoughts, or they have this nurturing energy about them.
Yeah. And the nature of our personality, Bhagwan draws us based on what equipments that we have got.
Or that we need at that stage.
And that we need at that stage. And then they get amplified through the process of sincere worship.
So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this playlist for more videos just like this. It's TRS Clips.